So now that the Saints Row trailer's been out a while, I think it's time to give my final thoughts of like the whole, the trailers and stuff. Now, I mean, I'm sure there's more trailers on the way, but so far, what's come out is the CGI trailer and the Welcome to Santo Eliso or Santaliso or some shit like that. I forgot the name, not gonna lie. But I want to give you my overall thoughts, think about what I think about the new Saints Row game, and see like how you feel about it. So for me, the new Saints Row game is just mixed. I feel very mixed about it. I've not really got an overall hatred for it like everyone else has, but I've really not exactly got a love for it. I think the characters will grow on me. I think the map's going to be really good. The map's the one thing that looks phenomenal. Everyone's worried about it being just like a vast open wasteland. I don't think they'd do that, honestly. I can't see any game, like whether you like Saints Row or hate Saints Row's new characters, it makes no sense from a game perspective to make the map like that, okay? They fucked up on the characters and the reboot, but I don't think they'll mess up on the map. It can't be worse than Steelport, is all I'm thinking from what I've seen. The gameplay looks really good, but it's all to do with the story and the characters at the moment that like has the negative side of me coming out. So overall, I'm pretty mixed. I think this game can be good, and it might be good if they manage to arc the characters in a way that they tie into the story with some actual emotional like feelings for the characters. I don't want to fucking sit there and after the game and like have a character die and be like, I don't care. You know, like, if a character dies, I want to feel it, you know what I mean? I don't want to be stuck with some characters I don't care about. So as long as I can enjoy the characters enough that I care about them, the story has to be good, okay? The story needs to hold this game, because the characters aren't doing it, so the story behind the characters needs to be what, like, pulls this game through, okay? It just does. So, you know, they need to pull through on that. The activities also need to be good, like the side activities, the shit you can do just randomly around the place. That whole thing just needs to be good. Like, we need a ton of side features that, like, normal developers in the game like GTA wouldn't think of, you know what I mean? Like, picking up shit off the floor, picking up weapons to dual wield, you know, stuff like that. Now, obviously, I'm not saying we want those things. I'm just saying things in that sort of, like, vein of, like, small things normal people wouldn't care about, but we as Saints Row fans do care about. We need that for the game to be good. But from what I've seen, I'm just a bit 50-50 on it. I think the game's going to be an okay Saints Row. I don't think it's going to be the worst Saints Row like some people think. I think it'll just be an okay Saints Row, an okay game. Which, you know, you can't be too upset over just an okay game. I'm sure everyone wants it to be the best game ever, but it might just not be, okay? It might just not be, and if we just get a decent game that I'll have fun playing, I think I'll be happy. I think I can accept it, you know what I mean? But they need to make this game good. They need to, like, really think about how they can spruce up the story to make it so, like, engaging. And if they do that, I think the game will be fine. I think the gameplay looks good. The characters will hopefully grow on me. I'm not overly keen on some of them, but they might grow on me in context with the story. I don't know. Right now, we've just seen, like, a little highlight reel of some cringy moments with them, and I understand why people are upset about that. But we don't know their full story yet, and they could have a really good character arc. But I think we just have to wait a little longer until we see some actual gameplay, like full-on like gameplay. I'm showing all the gameplay right now on screen, and this is all we've got so far, like gameplay-wise. It's about 3 minutes, nothing crazy. But I think it can be really good as long as they take the time and make the game that will engage the fans. I don't mind them delaying it, I don't mind them doing whatever they have to do. Just make the game good, Volition, and I think I'll be happy with no matter what date. So just take your time, make the game fun, and make it enjoyable for the fans. And if you manage to do that, Volition, I think this game can be really good. I don't know if it's going to top 3 or 2 for me, because those two are iconic games. But it can surely be more fun gameplay-wise than Saints Row 1, because as much as I love that game, it hasn't aged well, you know what I mean? The gameplay itself, besides the missions, are pretty boring. So it could be better than that game. It can definitely be better than 4, and it will 100% be better than Gato to Hell, so at least I'll find some comfort in that. But, you know, I'm excited for it. I'm not as nervous as everyone else is, but I'm still skeptical. And a lot of people, like, seem to think I'm defending this game. I'm not defending this game. I'm just not over-hating on it, and I want this game to do well. And mindlessly hating on the game will not help in any sort of way. You need constructive criticism, and you need to know what you want and why you're hating on it before you can hate on it, in my opinion. So let the game come out before you all start the crazy hate. It's okay to be upset about the whole reveal, I understand that, and I'm with you. I actually am pretty upset that it's not the gangster roots that the war kind of threw at us and made us think. But I think the game will still be good regardless. I think it was just a shock to the system of how different it was. But that's my overall thoughts. I think the game can be good, and I'm pretty mixed on it at the moment, and the future will hold my official opinions. But for now, I'm optimistic, and I'm trying my best to see the positives, and I'm trying to not be overly negative, and I hope you guys at least agree with that to a certain degree, and I'll see you in the next video, guys.